Well, hello, good evening. Welcome back. Welcome to a small tide, medium sea beach session. We've got an ebb and tide, probably got about maybe an hour or so left. It's only a 2 metre ebb, something like that. So I'm going to try my chances on the beach. I've got the trusty T900 Power Aero 14k PG. Tried and start right pulleys, first cast just while some of my bait defrosts, just frozen black on a pennel. So I'm going to get this fired out. I'm sure I've just seen the lads next to us pulling a fish, so not a bad sign if that's the case. So get this fired out. It's nice to have the T800 out. Hasn't seen the light of day for a little while, so let's see what we can do. I forgot how much I like the T800. Such a nice rod. Right, let's get another rig baited up. When I was walking onto the beach there, I did see somebody pulling a load of weed further up, so I thought, right, I'll make a beeline for this end. I've got to admit, this particular beach is not an area I've done a lot of fishing on, so there is going to be a bit of trial and error tonight, which is absolutely fine. That's what it's all about. So let's get another rig in, see what we can do. It's getting a second bite of the night here. I missed the first one. Don't know if I've got a smallish fish lying on. It's had a couple of decent knocks. This bait's been in about 10-15 minutes. Tide should be on the turn now. Give this a couple of minutes and then wind in. I'm just varying baits tonight. I've got a combination of peeler, edible crab, squid frozen black, and razor. So this bait's got a bit, and wings. That's got a bit of frozen peeler and razor. This has got a bit of squid, wing, and a bit of frozen black. So I'm just going to keep alternating until I hopefully find what the fish are after. But it's a lovely evening to be out. We had a bit of rain earlier on today, but sky's clear. There's a bit of moon. I don't know if you can see it in front of us there, and few stars coming out. It's not that cold either. We've got a bit of a sort of westerly, so it's probably about, I don't know, 8-9 degrees, so it's perfectly fine. I think I'm going to give this a minute and wind in because it might have had me bait. Well, still not connected with a fish, but this is the type of bait I'm using. That's full wing, bit of squid wrapped up the side just to give it a bit more life. Tried and start right pulley, 6-ounce sinker, 6.0 Camazan B940 and a 5.0 ring chinook. So still haven't got anything, but tide should be, we're about half an hour into the flood now, so hopefully a little bit of flood pushes the fish in. Just gone short on that cast because very, very easy to get sucked into just belting them, especially when you're on the beach. It feels like a kind of intuitive thing to do, but gone a lot shorter there, so pretty much just, I don't know, 20-30 yards behind the breaker, so we'll see. Right people, now we are. First fish of the night, probably, I'd say it's around about 3. absolutely demolished. That's what we've got on, winging squid bait, so happy enough with that. Nice fight in the surf, just taking it easy. Lovely feeling on the T800 through the surf there, so I don't think he'll go back. He's got two big hooks down his throat, so we'll get him knocking the head and get another bait out. Hopefully the fish are going to come in on the flood. But a few bites each cast, but just that one fish to show for it so far. Shouldn't say that so far, sounds a bit like presumptuous that I'm going to get something else, doesn't it? But the tide's flooding quite hard now. Well, hard relative to the size of the tide. As I say, it's very small ebb, but I am getting pushed up the beach, so hopefully that little bit of flood just starts to push a few fish in with it. So keep going. Got the next bait, which is just a bit of frozen peeler and some razor. So I think the last cast I didn't put that far at all, didn't get anything, so I'm gonna hit this one a bit harder and just see if that does anything. Just had what felt like a better bite there. Come on. Oh, fast. Ah. Oh, that is solid, that. Oh dear. Doesn't feel good. But I've got that out and I've got it. Oh, I've got a bit of weight on. Yeah, it doesn't feel too bad actually. I'm hoping it was just me sinker that's popped off. This doesn't feel too bad at all. Similar stamp to the last one, that's for sure. Oh no. Oh, I thought that had come off there. It's obviously just swam in quickly with the waves. Just got to watch yourself when you're bringing in fish through the surf and they're thrashing around, especially with braid on. But we're there. That's a much better fish, much better. Oh. He'll be the best I've had this season. Definitely. Whoa. Thrashing around and just nicked in that top circle hook. God, he's barely hooked. Look at that. I don't know what's happened. What's happened to his guts though? He's only hooked unless he's been deep hooked and then come out. But that'll be knocking on £5. That I bet. Nice fish. Distance is definitely the key tonight. The short chucks, which will often outfish bigger chucks, aren't doing anything. So very, very pleased with that. I'll weigh him in a second. But yeah, nice, powerful, muscular fish. So we'll get another bait whacked out. See if we can get another one. Right, so this is going to be my second last cast. Whoops, get that light out your face. Nice wing, squid bait. I am using a rotten bottom, which on that last fish proved invaluable because my sinker popped off. Had it not popped off, I dare say I may well have lost that fish. So just get that spool right down the bottom of that spindle. As I said, distance definitely seems to be doing the job, so let's get this second last cast out. Water's coming in thick and fast here. shift everything back a little bit here. So all I'm doing when I'm baiting up and stuff is just leaving the drag off a little bit, just in case, well, hopefully in case a decent sized fish starts tearing it over, but more likely you might get a big clump of weed that starts pulling it and can pull your rod over. So I just like to have a little bit of give whenever I've got my attention elsewhere, just for a minute. I've had so many rods go over and reels in salt water this year, I just don't want to take the chance again, but we'll get everything shifted back. I think we've got another fish on here. Again, doesn't feel too bad. Starting to fight a bit in that surf. Don't think it's doesn't feel bad, mind. I was going to say I don't think it's as big as the last one. Might be somewhere around the size of the first one, but we'll find out in a minute. The flood has definitely done the business. Right, what we got? Alright, it's not a decent one. Say decent, he's probably 2 3/4. It's absolutely gobbed. Yeah, everything, both big hooks completely gone there. So tide's creeping in. We'll get that. We'll get him unhooked, blast the last rig out, and then think about going. But it's been a canny little session. Distance and the flood tide has definitely done the damage there, but that's 3 pretty respectable fish. So let's get the last bait out. Well, it's the end of the night. That's the result. Probably maybe 10-11 pounds worth of cod there, so happy with that. That's definitely the best of the season so far, and a couple of other respectable fish to go with it. So tide's rushing in now. I'm going to get myself home, have a rest and relax. So hope you've enjoyed the session. Thanks very much for watching. Tight lines, keep fishing. We'll see you soon.